bestow this western blessing and leave you cattle bound. May you always have cows around.
Hey folks, my name's Corb Lund. This is the Texas music scene with my old buddy Jack Ingram.
Welcome back to the Texas music scene, friends. You know, we caught up with Corb Lund at the 2019 Music Fest in Steamboat Springs to get the story on his musical journey and the current state of his creative affairs from Alberta, Canada to Austin, Texas, and back again. Here are the highlights from that candid conversation.
You and me together could have run this town. Together you and I could have owned this place. If I'd have sped up and you'd have slowed down, you and me together could have run this town.
I'm from Alberta, Canada, which is directly north of Montana, and our culture there is a lot like the Western U.S. in terms of the ranching and the outdoorsy frontier stuff. My grandpa's ranch, my great-grandpa's, they all came up from Utah originally, actually. And I feel like we have more in common with the American Westerners sometimes than people from out east. So I grew up that way, and then listening to Marty Robbins and country hits of the day. And then when I was about 15 or 16, I got into rock music and started a rock band in the 90s. And it was like a kind of a sped up Black Sabbath kind of thing. And then, so that was actually the music I started playing, because my family doesn't really play music much. And then pretty quickly after I learned to play guitar, I started playing those Marty Robbins songs. So after a few years in the rock band, I started writing Western tunes. And there was some crossover for a while, but for the last number of years, I've been making Western music. And the interesting thing about it is that when my songwriting was kind of formed in a scene like the indie rock scene, where you're encouraged to be as unique and interesting and different as you can. So that combined with my family background accounts for the music I make now. Like, it's kind of Western, but it's kind of quirky and weird too sometimes. I think that's why.
Dig, dig, grave digger. Dig, grave digger, dig. Work that shovel with a bigger grave digger for rigor mortis sets in dig.
I think any honest artist just takes everything they've been exposed to and mixes it in a big pot and processes it through their lens, and that's what happens. But yeah, I would say mine is a combination of cowboy stuff mixed with underground rock or something, I guess.
It's better than insurance registration or lying. It's better than these fake IDs I keep on buying. It's even better than an envelope stuffed with cash. Well, they always said it sent me that old Bible on the dash.
I just moved to Austin years ago because I had heard it was sort of the ground zero for that kind of music, and I think I just hung out and started playing little shows and meeting people, I think. And honestly, touring with Hayes was, I think, maybe my first real foot in the door with that whole scene. Live music seems to be such a part of the culture in Texas that it's amazing. Because I think that's become, you look at Austin, it's become kind of like a mecca for all the misfit country bands that don't fit in Tennessee, right? It seems like there's such a history of live music in Texas that it creates an amazing fertile ground for any of us that are trying to be creative. Love coming there. It's good. It's been really good to me. Like years ago, when we first started playing in Austin and hanging around, all those bands were really welcoming to us and kind of adopted us into the world down there.
Along with the shame I have brought to the family, all I feel is the weight of the gun. The weight of the gun and the wrong I have done.
Yeah, I just finished recording some songs. We just for fun, we recorded a bunch of cover songs. It's called Book by Its Cover. We did a mean version of These Boots Are Made for Walking, and we did an old Marty Robbins song called They're Hanging Me Tonight off of his Gunfighter Ballads record. We made it into kind of a Chris Isaak surf tune. I Shall Be Released by Bob Dylan. We took a swing at Still Rock and Roll when we got Billy Joel too. Oh, you know what we did? You know Ian Tyson?
Yeah.
I convinced him, he's 85, we're friends from home, but I convinced him to sing backups on an AC/DC song. You know Ride On, that kind of ballad? We cut that and we got Ian to do the Ride On part. It's really cool.
We're getting down on the mountain, getting down on the mountain. Don't wanna be around when the shit goes down. I'll be getting down on the mountain.
My band the Hurtin Albertans have been together with me for many years. The new guy, we call him the new guy, the guitar player, he's like 13 years. And it's pretty cool. We're a 4-piece and we keep it pretty lean. Like we don't have a lot of equipment, we don't have a lot of extra players and stuff. I kind of believe in the 4 or 5 guys on stage, just kind of raw, organic thing. So we record like that and we play like that too. It's our natural habitat is live stuff, like especially in a honky tonk or something. Like making records is kind of fun, but to me, playing live is where it's at. When I was a kid, seeing good live shows, that was just like some kind of magic to me. I always wondered what it would be like to be in the shoes of somebody who could do that. And so that was kind of the motivating force for me to learn how to play music. And so, yeah, making records is kind of cool, but I mostly make records so that I can play shows. Live music is like religion, basically, for me.
Once in a while I get the chance to shine. Look out, baby, when the stage is mine. The good Lord knows I do the best I can on the big butch baseball fiddle, baby, here I am.